And I finally came up with my own idea after looking there today. I had it started off with thinking about using this here from Harbor Freight. It's a 26-inch. It's got a nice thickness to it, pretty substantial, but it's short. And before I started welding this stuff together, I figured I might as well go take another look at what they have. And I ended up choosing this 36-inch long. And in fact, it might be a little bit longer than it states here. But regardless, it's the same thickness, which is more than enough strength on it. Had I gone with the 4-foot, which would have been nice for leverage, it would have been heavier. And I don't necessarily need something that's that I have to lug around too much. I'm not too bothered by hunching over a little bit because I'm not going to be doing this 8 hours a day. But I need something that I could throw around, put in the back of the truck or whatever. So this should be able to take apart most pallets that'll have that come in that aren't worthy of my use. Back in the day, the pallets were made out of heavy oak, or actually some really nice, even mahogany, nice thick slabs of wood that you could really use for some nice stuff. The stuff's pretty crappy these days. Anyways, so I'll show you a better close-up of what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got this set from Harbor Freight and this 36-inch bar. So lengthwise, I need about 2 inches on each side of this platform. So this here is 1 3/4, 1 3/4. So that's 2 inches on one side, 2 inches on the other side, and then 1 3/4, which comes out to be 5 3/4 inches long. Okay, you get this prepared. We need another clamp. Okay, shouldn't go anywhere. Here we go. Just a real quick deburring and polishing off so I can weld a little bit cleaner. Probably want about 6 inches between here and here for the wider pallet boards. This doesn't have to reach the very end, but you really, what I suspect is you want a little bit of this curvature in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these edges up off, remove the paint. Same with the bottom of this and the top of this here. I'll tack it up on 3 points, 1, 2, and 3 on the other side, and then I'll proceed to cut this at an angle so it fits that nice and snug. Okay, this is what I ended up with, roughly. Would have been nice to have had this fit back a little bit more, but between the angle here and how it's going to grab on the board, it probably doesn't make a difference to have this backed up. So that's how it'll end up, like that. Looks kind of cool. It would be better if this here were closest to the heel there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that off, weld the sides better so that they don't come apart, and then I'm going to squeeze this as much as I can together to bring this fulcrum closer to the heel here. That's the best I'm going to do, and I'm not going to redo this project again. So everything's tacked down. I think I'll do a bunch of trimming and then finalize the weld. But before I do that, I'll add the extra prying tool on this end. I broke the bottom of this pallet out so I can slide the jack in and out easy, and I busted off part of the nail puller, and I knew it was going to break. It's just I figured if it was going to break, might as well break now. I was going to actually add another bar between this here and the main bar. I'm going to buy a new bar and make a nicer one. This piece here, however, works really well. The bottom section, it splits wood, so you're not saving wood, but it definitely tears these pallets apart. So I'm pretty happy with it myself. I'm not going to cut the entire piece off because it's just going to be too time consuming, and I'll replace that with a new bar. $4. This is what I came up with. Obviously these are new. These are to keep the bar from flexing here and snapping. Now all that pressure is transferred to the bar here instead.